Today we're at Las Rosticceria once again, and Aitor has another little Spanish dish prepared for us to learn. Going to be tasty and simple to make, and good natural local Spanish products. Back in La Rosticceria with the wonderful chef Aitor. Buenos dias, good morning.
Hola, buenos días.
And today we're going to make what? ¿Qué vamos a cocinar hoy?
Pues vamos a hacer una parmigiana de berenjena asada, tomate, queso y hojas de albahaca frescas.
Okay, so see if I can think of my English vocabulary now. We're going to make aubergines baked in the oven with tomato, cheese and fresh albahaca, which I think is basil.
Así es. Es una receta que aquí sale muchísimo y a mí personalmente me está gustando muchísimo porque es súper sabroso, muy fácil de hacer y a la hora de comer no es muy pesado. A pesar de tener ingredientes como queso, tomate, salsa, puede resultar pesado, queda totalmente fresco y aromático en boca, en parte a la albahaca y a la berenjena, por cómo lo cocinamos.
He's saying that the way that they cook the aubergine and the tomato and using the fresh basil makes it a very light dish, apart from a very healthy, savoury one, and one that's very easy. So now, preparation of the aubergine to put in the oven, sliced nice and thin.
Se cortan finos y ahora simplemente les vamos a echar un poquito de sal,
A little bit of salt,
la berenjena es
olive oil, extra virgin olive
es una
oil.
verdura que absorbe muchísima grasa.
It's a vegetable that absorbs a lot of the fat, and he's brushing in the oil, both sides. A bit more salt.
Y no hay que
bit more
abusar
oil.
de la grasa porque si no luego va a quedar demasiado grasiento.
Not too greasy, because otherwise it'll be too greasy when you eat it.
Bien, ahora lo vamos a meter al horno
And now in the oven,
a 190 grados,
190 degrees
7 minutos.
for 7 minutes. Suena como un autobús. It sounds like a bus, not an oven. Okay, 7 minutes later, baked aubergines out the oven, and now we're set to make our dish. Very typical ingredient in Spanish cooking is this, el tomate frito. And it's not just fried tomato, it's actually a mix of tomato in a frying pan with oil. ¿Qué es el tomate frito, la base básica?
El tomate frito en la gastronomía mediterránea se usa muchísimo y es muy fácil. Cebolla, puerro, zanahoria, apio, hojas de albahaca frescas y tomate pera. Puede ser en lata o puede ser natural.
Wow, those things I didn't even expect. It's carrot and apio, which is celery. No, apio is celery. And then there was, what else? Onion.
Puerro.
That's it, leek. And it's all fried in olive oil. And that is then, and pear tomatoes, either tinned or fresh. And that makes this base of the tomate frito, which is, I say, a very, very common ingredient in lots of Spanish dishes. But it's not just tomato. Tomato, celery, leek, onion, oil and carrot.
Exacto. Y todo eso tiene que cocer aproximadamente media hora o así y después trituramos.
And you cook that for about half an hour, and then you beat it up, mix it up to be a paste like this. That's how you make the base of a tomate frito.
Vamos a hacer ligeras capas de berenjena, tomate, queso y nos falta el ingrediente fundamental.
Oh, the chef's going. Where's he going?
Que es albahaca.
Oh my gosh! Off to their herb garden to get fresh albahaca, which we think is basil. I really need to brush up on my English vocabulary.
Nuestra huerta, donde sobre todo tenemos muchas hierbas aromáticas, tomillo, romero, albahaca, menta, tenemos pimientos y tal, pero sobre todo hierbas aromáticas y sin lugar a dudas una hierba recolectada al momento, picada al momento, hace que el plato salga muchísimo más sabroso.
And so when you have, which you can grow on your terrace or garden very easily, fresh herbs, and then you pick them in the moment and chop them in the moment and use them immediately, it just adds an amazing flavour. And what Aitor is doing now is making thin layers of the baked aubergine, then the tomate frito, the special prepared tomato, and then the cheese with the albahaca, the basil.
Con esto, ¿vale?
And then the final layer, tomate frito, the fried tomato mixture, and celery, leek, carrot, onion, pear tomatoes, either tinned or fresh, and all ground up together.
Y para terminar,
and then fried.
Lo metemos al horno aproximadamente unos 7-8 minutos.
And then in the oven for 7 to 8 minutes. ¿A qué temperatura?
A 180.
180 degrees in the oven for about 7 to 8 minutes.
7-8 minutes.
So you do speak English.
Oh, yes. Vamos a sacar del horno dos cosas. Por un lado, la parmigiana, que ya la tenemos ya fundida.
See, the cheese is melted now. Everything's ready. That looks amazing.
Se huele la albahaca, muy rico. Y ya de paso, vamos a sacar también una lasaña que tenía en el horno.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Que estamos haciendo una lasaña.
Bolognese, Parmesan, lasagna. Vegetarian version here with baked aubergine, prepared tomato frito, the fried tomato mixture, fresh basil and cheese. Yummy, yummy. Aitor, muchísimas gracias.
Nada, por favor.
Thank you so much.
Sobre todo vamos a hacer recetas caseras, que es lo que intentamos vender en la Rosticceria.
Easy recipes.
¡Salud!
Very, very healthy recipes. And to make at home, simplified versions. How cool is that? All smells so good. And today, while I'm here, I'm going to take one of these, which is a fabulous lubina. ¿Qué es lubina en inglés? Lubina in English. Sea bass. Sea bass in pastry, which I can then heat up at home. Or, if I want to, I can ask them not to cook it, and I can cook it at home. But I'm going to just take it home and warm up. The lasagna we saw before. Our little creation here. And today's delights also here. Oh, and a vitello tonato. Have to have one of those.